get started. So we're going to begin standing, and we're going to have our strap in our hand. I'll just tilt you up a little bit. We want to reach up to the sky. You can't see me. There we go. So feet are hip width distance. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Overhead, shrug the shoulders right up to the ears. And then exhale, draw the shoulders down, and then start to reach the arms up and over, almost like you're diving into a pool. Keep the knees a little bit bent and come all the way down. Try to keep as much tension on the band as possible. Inhale down at the bottom, and then exhale, peel the spine all the way up. Try to keep the shoulders down and away until you come all the way up, and then slide the shoulders back up. Big breath in. Exhale, coming all the way down. Peeling the spine off that imaginary wall behind you. Belly draws in. Take it nice and slow. Feel free to give the neck and the head a little bit of a shake around down at the bottom. And then coming all the way up. Once you get up to the top, we've got 2 more just in your own time. I'll mute you guys because I forgot to do that as well. Taking your time. Last one. And then coming all the way up to the top here. So as we did before, we slid our shoulder blades down the back. I want you to bring your fingers just to shoulder width. And then again, same thing, slide the fingers forwards and then drag the shoulder blades back. So it's a very small movement. Move a little bit closer. Protraction, retraction of the shoulder blades. Squeeze them together and then slide them forwards. So you don't want to bend the elbows at all. This is all from the shoulder girdle. Notice if the neck or anything wants to join in. The chin is just very slightly dropped, not cranked forwards or anything like that. Just doing a couple here, forwards and back. Last 2. Last 1. And then set the shoulders back down. Find that nice middle place. And then come onto the knees. I'll spin around. Keep reaching through the fingers or the knuckles, whatever feels right. And we're just going to pull out and pull in. So you can still do this with hand weights, Linda, if you need. So you're going to squeeze and return. So focus on the return back because it's really easy to squeeze and pulse like that. We want to go nice and slow, feeling for that nice isolation through the shoulders, opening through the chest expansion. We'll do a couple more just like this, and we'll add some pulses. 3 and 2 and 1. Bring the arms up, keep the shoulders down. We're going to pulse for 3 and 3, 2, 1. Looking good, Nikki. Down here, pulse, 3, 2, 1. Come up the top, pulse, 3, 2, 1. Down the bottom, 3, 2, 1. We got 2 more rounds. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Belly draws in, pulse, pulse, pulse. Last round. Reaching the fingers out, long. And roll the shoulders back and down. Have a little rest there. And then we're going to move into some spinal rotation. So you can do this without the strap, but it's also nice just to keep everything in place. So we're going to slowly start to rotate. Notice if your right hip is dropping back. I want you to press both hips forwards, drop the shoulders down. Return slowly, keeping the pelvis nice and still. Take it to the other side. So you'll notice to try and twist more, you'll probably want to drop one hip. Don't go that extra length there. Just go to where you can breathe properly. Taking it from side to side. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, return. Exhale as you twist. Empty out the breath. Let's do one more each side. Shoulders might be getting a little bit sore. That's totally fine. One more. Beautiful. Coming all the way back. We're going to come up and over. Lift up through the knuckles. Top knuckles lengthening. Drop the shoulders down. Inhale, return. Up and over. So try not to crunch down through the bottom ribs. Lengthening through the fingers. Inhale, return. Come up and over. Exhale. Up and over. It's a good warm up just for the arms itself. And coming all the way back. Last one each side. We've got a rest here. And last one here. Over to the left. And beautiful. Drop that. Place this one just down to the side for a little bit. And then we'll make our way onto our hands and our knees. So stacking everything nice and evenly, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. I might just bring this one down a little bit. Alrighty, so we're so used to just going into our single arm and leg, but what I want you to do is take it a little bit slower today. So I want you to hover the right arm off, just hover the right arm off the mat slightly, and then hover the left knee off slightly. Take an inhale, hold for the exhale, and then lengthen away. Nice and controlled. Exhale, return. Elbow to knee, start to round through the spine. Inhale, send it long. Exhale. We've only got one more. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it out here nice and long. And we're just going to hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the leg down. Keep the arm reaching, but take it out to the side. We're going to lift it up to the sky. Thread the needle. Underneath. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Nice spinal rotation there. One more here. Exhale. And then coming all the way up, reset through that right hand. Tuck your toes under, and we're going to hover the knees. We're in a plank, belly draws in. So you're slightly doming through the upper back, but nothing too crazy. So not a complete cat-cow. Belly draws in, keep pressing the mat away. And we're going to drop the knees, lift the knees, drop the knees, lift the knees. We've got 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, hold it up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, drop it down. Really nice. Take it straight to the other side. So left hand will hover, right knee will hover, hold it, and then send it long. Exhale, draw it in, round through the spine. Inhale, nice and long. Exhale, keeping the body centered as much as possible. Last one here. Hold it nice and long. Reach it, reach it, reach it. We're holding 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the leg. Take the arm out to the side. Take an inhale, reach it to the sky. Thread the needle. Inhale. Last one. And bring that hand back, tuck the toes. We're coming into our hover. Lift it up, drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down. Use your lower abdominals to pick up the knees. Arms, shoulders, everything still. We've got 5, we've got 4, and 3, and 2, 1. Hold it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Take a little shell pose or child's pose. Nice big breaths there. When you're ready, you can come all the way back up onto your hands and your knees. We're going to go for, I'll face you. We're going to go for our press up. So I like to rotate my fingers in just slightly, nothing too crazy. So just like that. Now, depending on your strength, you can start with me on level 1. Over time, if you want to come to level 2, or if you're badass, you can do level 3 on your toes. But please be mindful that you're not sinking your head. A lot of us tend to do push-ups with our head dropped or like looking between our legs. So keep your eye gaze to the top of the mat. Of course, you can have a look to start and then just readjust. So here we're just going to drop the nose in between the fingers, that line in between the fingers, press down and press up. Belly draws in. And what I notice with myself is that I tend to flare my ribs sometimes when I come down really low. So check in with yourself that you're not sort of being, if you're a flexi, if you're quite flexible and quite open through the chest, this might be you. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just keep going up and down. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take a little rest, reach through the arms, maybe a circle of the wrists. And then making your way all the way up. We've got 2 more rounds just like this. So setting up. If you want to give it a go, you can drop the hips. We've got 12 press ups. Here we go. You can always do this against a wall, just depending on your shoulders, if there's any injuries, anything like that. Let's go for 5 more. Stay strong. 3, 2, 1. Whew, working up a sweat. Take that little stretch, maybe a roll of the wrists. Especially because we don't spend a lot of time doing these press ups or on our wrists. It can get a little bit wristy. Prepare yourself mentally. We're going to do it again. Here we go. Setting up. We've got 12. And 10, 9, 8. Spread through the fingers. Try not collapse through the wrists. What number? Not sure. 5 more maybe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh yes. Give those wrists a roll. Feeling good, hopefully. Maybe a roll of the shoulders back and down. And then we're going to move straight into some abdominal stuff. So come to sit on your bums. Reach the legs out, feet are hip width distance. Grab a hold of your strap. We're just going to keep our hands shouldered width. So Linda, you can maybe use your strap. And we're just going to roll just halfway back, scoop through the lower abdominals, Draw those shoulders back, and then inhale, return back up. So you might feel you sort of sliding up and over your sit bones. That's what we want. So we're shifting forwards and back of the sit bones. Taking it nice and slow. Use your exhale to scoop and round, and then inhale, return. Each time, see if you can come a little bit lower. Let's just do 2 more, having some resistance on that band in front. And then we're going to hold this one out here. Find that spot where you can hold. We're going to lift. Oh, yes. And lower. Lift and lower. You can always bring your feet a little bit closer if you need, or a little bit further apart, just depending on your legs. If you've got long legs, you might need to stretch them out a little bit. Tap it up. Tap it down. Tap it up. Tap it down. Last 4, last 3, last 2, last 1. Bring it out in front. We're going to go for a twist. Over to the side, to the top, sit up, back, scoop it down, take it to the other side. Over to the front, scoop it up. Good. So we've got that nice little rest in between. Well, if you call it a rest, you can scoop all the way up, take it to the side, keep pulling the hands away. If you want to go a little bit further, you're just going to stay here and you're going to do almost like a Russian twist, going from side to side. But it is also nice having that articulation of the spine, curling up and back. Wherever you are, do 2 more, 1 on each side. And then coming all the way up, stretch those legs out nice and long. Reach your fingertips forwards and then begin to scoop the belly. We're coming all the way down with control. See if you can wait to that very last second before coming all the way down. Nice and smooth. Inhale, reach the arms up above. Exhale, draw the fingers towards the toes, curl the head, the neck, the shoulders. See if you can come up. Keep reaching up and over. That's our roll up. Let's do it again a couple more times. Restack the spine. Exhale. Oh yeah. Reach the arms. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Curl the head, the neck, the shoulders up. Oh my gosh. So the band is quite helpful. I find it's quite helpful to get me up. We've done this one before with our hands crossed over onto opposite shoulders. That one's a biatch. Let's do a couple more. Use your exhale to curl up. Restack the spine. Last one here. Inhale, arms float over the head. Exhale, scoop it up. Stacking the spine. Roll the shoulders back and down. Make your way all the way to the top. Nice work. We'll cross the legs over and we'll make our way to our feet. So standing all the way up. So if you've got the band, you're going to just have it nice and long and you're going to stand on the tail as much as you can. You can always adjust it and sort of gauge depending on how long your one is. So we're going to start with a nice bicep curl. So hold the tail. We're going to keep the elbow glued into the midline. Shoulders are nice and glued back and down. Belly draws in. We've just got a couple here. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. You might have to give a little bit more here. Just have a watch. I'm going to take it behind me. My elbow is coming forwards, and I'm going for overhead press. You can't see me. So here, I'm going to press up. So you can do this with hand weights. You can do this with coconut water. You can do this with corn. So pressing up. Keep your elbow glued in. So you don't want to take it out to the side. Press up. Press up. Keep it going for 3, for 2, for 1, and return that down. We're coming out for our side flies. So bring it up just to shoulder height. You might have to step on it a little bit. Reach it up and down. So when you return the arm down, you still want some resistance on it. So not completely letting go. Just bring it up and lower. You can always place one hand on top of the shoulder just to make sure it's sticking down. Sometimes they creep up. Reaching long through the knuckles. 3, 2, 1, and release. Now this one's a fun one. We do this usually on our knees, but I thought we'd give it a go standing. So keep the same working arm. Your working arm is your left arm, I think. You're going to take your opposite foot behind you. We're going to do our shoulder and hip dissociation. Usually we do this on our hands and our knees. So take this as slow as you need. Keep bending through the supporting leg. If you wobble, fall, just come straight back into it. You can make your tip, your standing tip, as little. You don't have to be horizontal. I want you to focus on your shoulder, really working from the shoulder blade here. Lower belly is supporting. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Hold it out here. We've got little pulses. Up, 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 and 3, and 2, and 1, and return. Whoo, it's a nice little workout there. So come straight over to the other side now, setting up straight onto the right side for you. It'll be your bicep curl. So curling all the way up, releasing down. Let's do a count for 2, lower for 2, up for 2, down for 2. A couple more. Let's go for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring it up and over. We're going to press, tricep press. My shoulder's creeping up, being naughty. Elbow is shifting forwards. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Take it straight out to the side for our flies. Reach it up and down. So with your flies, even if you do have hand weights, you want to keep just a very small bend through the elbow, so not completely locking out through the joint. You want to feel everything from your lats all the way up to the top of the shoulder, lifting up. Let's go for 3, for 2, and 1. Take it over to the side. Same arm working. Opposite leg tip, standing tip with a pull. One side might feel a little bit awkward. I know this side feels a little bit weird. Try to keep your hips square to the mat. Lift the knuckles up to the sky. We've got 5, 4, 3. Chest is open. 2. Hold this 1, pulses, and up, 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 up. And 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Oh, really nice work. Come down onto your knees. We're going to open through the shoulders. Take your arms behind you. If you don't have a strap, you can always just interlace them and open through there. Using the strap's always a nice little change. Open out, and then take it forwards, round through the spine. Just a seated cat-cow. Inhale. Well, I definitely had more planned for us today, but we'll have to do it next time. Opening out, and last one. Drop the band over to the side. Come over for a nice mermaid stretch. You can sit into that hip and up and over. Press the hips away, side of the ribs. Inhale, one more each side. And curl yourself up into a nice little ball, into a nice little shell stretch, and you can reach the fingers long if that feels good. Rolling yourselves all the way up to seated. And that is you guys all finished for the day. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much.